that is just a white cotton rope that we're using for the lines.
Okay.
It's just laid down. We laid it down, and we use those little soccer goal, the soccer training cones on the corners, because we actually taped the rope at the corners, and that soccer cone's covered up and also act as corner markers.
What is the surface?
The surface is it's a soccer turf carpet, but it's a very short one. It's not like some of the longer ones. It's very close to what you'd almost call indoor carpeting or type material. So it's the carpet, but it doesn't have the rubber infill that a lot of the soccer turfs have. Okay. So it's a pretty smooth, it's a relatively smooth surface.
Nice.
So yeah, it's very nice to have this one.
Now you said that was cotton rope. It's just laid out and taped to the corners.
It's laid out in the corners. I have I put a fender washer. So basically the rope runs through it. I tie a knot at the fender washer, run it over to the next point, tie a knot in a fender washer there. So I know exactly when we lay it out, we can just drop the rope. Each of those washers is a corner, and yeah, it makes it very easy. We can just drop the rope, tape the fender washers down, and put a little cone over it, and there you go. We've got our box.
Now, do you have trouble with the rope getting like caught in people's feet or?
That was really the surprise. This was the first time we used it, and so that's some of what we're looking for. And we did not. It did not move the whole time. And maybe because the corners were tied, or they were taped down at the corners with just a little masking tape, it didn't come up, and the rope didn't. We didn't trip on it. It worked much better than I thought it might. And of course, the goals are just two standard wings, jump wings, with a piece of lattice in between. So each of the jump wings is about 18 inches, and then put some white lattice in between. And so it's just zip tied together. So
can you go just so we can see a side view of one of those a little more?
Let's see if we've got one.
Because that's a real nice little design you got there.
It's really, so I have standard, I have just a couple of wings, and then with a little lattice that we zip tie in, and then when we're done, we cut it apart. So we go back to having some wings, and
okay.
back off we go. So it's really easy to pop up. It just makes it easy.
And the jump wings you had already built from PVC at a different time.
Yep. That they were just PVC jump wings that I had sitting around. So it's very easy to go back to what they were, or turn them back into the goals. So, and of course they're 5 feet, so we know exactly how far out from the wall we need to be. That tells us where to drop our rope, and we've got our box.